Hi, I'm George, and if you're a big fan of bees like I am, you're going to love this brand new Minecraft 1.15.2 update. Now if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe as well. The more likes and shares I get, the more videos I can do. And to find more Minecraft videos, take a look at my channel. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, we're here inside of the new 1.15.2. This is the snapshot, and this is supposed to go live in about a week. And in here there are a couple of new updates for bees. A few other things as well, little bug fixes and stuff, but the important stuff are the new updates here on the bees. The first one is on how you can take a bee nest like that off of a tree and put it someplace else. You need to have Silk Touch, and I did a whole series of videos on building up to get that Silk Touch enchantment. You can find that on my channel. And you then take that bee nest off using the Silk Touch, and you can then put it someplace else. It's a bit better if you put a campfire beneath it first, but if there are bees flying around when you do that, those bees could attack you if they're outside and close to that nest when you hit it with a Silk Touch, even though you have that Silk Touch in your hand. So that was a problem, and that's now been fixed. So now if you use Silk Touch on a bee nest like that, they're not going to attack you. And that's pretty good, but the next update is even better. The big problem with bees is how to find them. Where are they? The nest right behind me there, this is a naturally occurring nest. I found this one. It's kind of over near that mansion over there. So I found this one, did some hunting around, and found this one bee nest. That's all I found in this area, just this one. The new update here, this is a really exciting thing, is that you can get more bee nests. What you have to do is to plant trees. A whole bunch back there. The whole area back there, that was all just plains. And I put down a whole bunch of trees. Let's just switch my view here and get rid of that X. And let's just walk over here and see what we have. I put down some campfires just as markers. I can find these again. So I planted all of these trees. And in this set of trees, you can see right there, there's a new bee nest right there. There's one bee nest. There's another campfire as a marker. And we go over here. And this is kind of hidden. Get that out of the way. You can see it right down there. There's another bee nest right there. That's two. And then come out over here. And I had another one around here someplace. So I did have three bee nests. And I think that might be it over way down over here. There we go. Number 3, right down there. 3 bee nests. So you see this big open plain area. This is where I put these trees down. And there's a trick to this to be able to get yourself some brand new bees. And that's in how you place down your trees. You'll have to have some saplings, but these are easy to get. Just chop down a bunch of trees and you get a whole bunch of saplings. So you have to plant saplings, but there's a trick to that as well. You have to also plant them next to flowers. Doesn't matter what kind of flower it is, but just next to flowers. So if I put a flower right there, the sapling has to be within 2 blocks. It can be here or there. So you'll plant one here. That's just 1 block away. Or let's just go over here just a little bit. And I'll put a flower right there. And I'll put a sapling 2 blocks away. So within 2 blocks. It can either be here or it can be there. Either one will work. And that gives this new tree a chance to get a bee nest. Now it's a 5% chance, but that's actually pretty good. So on average, if you plant 20 trees, you're going to get on average 1 bee nest. Not every time, not every 20 trees, but you get about that. But you can say I didn't plant that many. There's just that little bit right in through here, the trees right over there, and those trees right there. The ones in the background were already there. But that's all I did. It's not really that many trees. I haven't counted these, but I don't think there's much more than about maybe 30 trees in here. And out of that, I have 3 new bee nests. This really is the best update I've seen yet with the bees, because that's been the biggest problem, is where do you find the bee nests? If you accidentally destroy a bee nest or the bees leave, how do you go and find more bee nests? This is especially a big problem If you've been doing a lot of searching in your world, you covered a lot of territory, the bees would only naturally generate in areas that you haven't yet explored. That's what I found, that one bee nest way over there, the naturally occurring one, which is out here someplace. Get way outside that. There it is, right back there. That's the naturally occurring bee nest. And it was just out here in the middle of nowhere with just this single tree sitting here and a big open space. Nothing else around. But I planted these trees right here in the middle. Wasn't that many. I brought some flowers in. There are already a lot of flowers here, so that helped. But I just planted some more flowers, planted a bunch of trees next to those flowers, put saplings next to the trees. You can see right there, there's flower tree, flower tree, flower tree. They're all very, very close to flowers each time. And that gave it a good chance to get some new bee nests. And I actually got 3 new bee nests just in this one little small stand of trees. You have to plant trees anyway. You're going to be needing the wood. So here's a great way to get yourself some bee nests as well. Just make sure you have some flowers when you're planting your forest areas for gathering that wood, and you should be getting some bees pretty easily. So there you go. 2 new updates here. Now this is supposed to be coming in next week. It's supposed to be a real fast update. Let's see if we can get that nest here to show a bit better for us. There it is. So real easy to find these nests. Just plant some trees and plant them right next to flowers like that. So it's all next to flowers. And you have a very good chance of getting some bee nests. Now if you don't want to wait until next week, let me quickly show you how you can run the pre-release here, the beta snapshot. Just back out of Minecraft and I'll go back to the launcher. Let's just save and quit that game. Get that out of the way and quit the game there. And here we go. Here's the Minecraft launcher. Now right now this is in a snapshot. It's a beta version. It's the pre-release 2, so it's almost ready to go live. And if you want to try this out, again, this is going to be the regular update version in just 1 week. But if you can't wait, if you want to play with this, go up here to Installations, right there. Over here where it says Versions, make sure you have a check mark here next to Snapshots. These are the beta versions of the program. And then it will say Latest Snapshot. Make sure it's the 1.15.2. Anything after that doesn't matter. It's the 1.15.2 that's important. And then just click on Play, and you'll then be playing the latest snapshot. And this will give you that chance to actually plant some trees and get some bees that way. Now, one thing about this, when you click on Play over here, Minecraft will want to update your current game to the latest version. And of course, it's going to ask you to back up and then launch that. And you should go ahead and always choose that backup first, just in case. I haven't seen any problems out here at all, but just in case, it's not a bad idea to do that. There's the current latest release. It's the 1.15.1, and this is the latest snapshot. This should be coming out next week. So this is almost here. Click on Play, and it's then going to launch into that new snapshot, the 1.15.2, and that one has these 2 new features here for working with bees. And that's when you move a bee nest using Silk Touch, you no longer have a chance of being stung by bees at maybe just close to the nest but just outside. So that's been fixed. And also the more important fix is that you can now plant trees from your tree saplings right next to flowers, and you have a very good chance then of getting some more bee nests. And as you saw in my game there, I didn't plant that many trees, and I had 3 new bee nests. That's, I think, is the biggest fix here for the game, is being able to actually, in a sense, farm for bee nests and bees. And take one last look at those brand new bee nests. There we go. And let's expand this to full screen and back to our game. So there we go. There's the brand new bee nest right there. And I just planted just a few trees, and we can now get all the bees we need just by doing some tree planting. Take one last look right over there. And there we go. Good spot. And there's a bee right there just coming out of that brand new bee nest. Okay, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share as well. Also subscribe. Click on the bell icon next to subscription so you won't miss on any of these new videos. You'll be getting notifications of those. And you can find a lot more Minecraft videos on my channel. I do several of these videos every single week. All right, and I'll see you next time.